So from here, we can now create the wall that will be going up here. And notice that that wall should only be done or built up to here, and then it actually goes inward. But at the top part, it actually goes outward again. So there's an overhang on top of the entrance. Okay, so how do we build that? Let's go here, and we'll create a line. L is the shortcut, and we'll start here. Okay, we'll go around, so that's the overhang, so we're not going to include that. Go around here and then close. First principle or idea, anytime that you close a polygon, it will create a surface. Okay, so that's nice. Hit spacebar. Okay, next thing I want to do is I'm going to push this up to the thickness of the wall. So that thickness is 200. So what's the shortcut key to give a thickness or an extrusion? P. Okay, P, select or click, and then type 200. Okay. Now we're going to go around and add those window. Okay. Now, I think I made an error. Okay. My wall should actually be 200 shorter on this side, right? Because notice that I already have a wall here with a thickness of 200. So I'm going to correct that. I'm going to hover over here and push it by 200. Okay? To make way for the thickness of the wall that I've already constructed right there. Okay? So that wall should be built only up to that point. So 200 short. Let's do that here as well. Click, push it, and then type 200. Okay. And then at the bottom, I'm going to now build my window. Okay. I'm going to use the rectangle command. R is the shortcut key. I'm going to create a rectangle here. Rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. Rectangle 1 and then rectangle 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hit the space bar to go to your arrow key or arrow symbol. Okay. And then we're going to push pull again. We're going to push pull this by, so click. Now it's supposed to go to the middle, right? So the middle is about 100, but I want to give a thickness to the glass, right? So instead of 100, I'm just going to say 75. Okay, so 75 will be the thickness of the push. Okay, enter. Oops, sorry. Push and then type 75. Enter. There you go. Now, since I did 75 here, I can actually double click here, and it also will push it by that amount. So last value was 75. I'm just going to double click on this, and it will push it by 75. Okay, nice. Okay. Now, if we want to also do it at the other side, what I can do is I can move this. So I can use it for as my guide. I'm going to move this by this much, 200. So I'll say M. Okay, I'm going to move this from here going up by 200. Okay, so that I have my guide at the top. I'm going to create my rectangle as well. So rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. Okay. One rectangle here. Oops. Undo. Okay, rectangle here. Okay. One more rectangle. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then push pull by 75. Again, I have 75 already. I used 75 earlier. So I'm just going to double click to get that 75 distance. Okay. Now, if I want to, let's say I want this to be up a little bit. Okay. Let's say by 25. So I'm going to pull this by 25. Okay, that might be nice. So it doesn't look flat. In 3D, you might want to do that. So double click here. That pushes it to 25, giving you a nice, cornice or frame outside. And maybe I want to do that here as well. So double click and double click. Okay. So it looks a little bit more three-dimensional than a flat surface. Okay. And lastly, hit spacebar. You want to double click or triple click, right click, and say make group.